Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an Ad Vice case. Read it.
Yes, sir. You and the lieutenant have some history?
You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
Guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the primo assignment.
So
That may
futuristic.
be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps.
Too bad I didn't have super chat. I could go get super chat, but
The
I don't know,
lieutenant seems
dude.
to think I'm doing
Then you
okay.
have to watch ads and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy.
I'll consider that
War hero
a
and
super
crime
chat.
fighter.
Thank you,
What a
futuristic. Appreciate it, man.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Alright, we got a new
Whatever
guy.
kind of look you
Hotheads.
Yes.
Nice car,
Fuck.
Roy. Is it department issue?
No, this is my sled. You can't be seen slumming it in a Nash if you're in Vice, Cole. Meanwhile, we got needle freaks kissing it goodbye all over Central Avenue.
A lot of people been asking for that super chat shit. I like a few. And fucking, I said ages ago I was never gonna monetize my shit, so I wanna stay true to what I said.
Who in God's name would eat at that hovel? They really picked a prize shithole for our first date.
I swear,
It's up the
this
stairs,
town is
detective.
going straight to
Around the
hell.
corner, last door on the left.
I'm all done. Your show now.
Carruthers,
Phelps?
I've been reassigned to advice.
What have we got?
2 stiffs, overdosed, been dead a couple of days.
Government issue morphine. We use the same
Yeah, it's good
syringe
to
in
learn, man.
Okinawa.
It's the future.
Fucking Negro junkies can't take supply this pure.
You know these guys?
I know of them. The younger one's a 2-bit horn player by the name of Cornell Tyree. The other one works in distribution. Started using a little too much of his own product, and Jack D took exception. He wasn't born that ugly. His name's Lamont. Tyrone Lamont.
So who's supplying the drugs?
That's easy. Whoever knocked off the wharves in San Pedro. Jack Dragna, Mickey Cohen. Dope's been all upside down ever since Jimmy Utley started the long walk at Quentin.
You talk about it like it's a system.
It was a system. But those days are long gone.
We are supposed to uphold the law.
Yeah, and we do. But we can't change people. The truth is, everyone wants a license to get a little dirty now and then. Our job is to keep it manageable.
That's how you see it?
See it any other way, and you better forget about being a vice cop.
Can we get on with this? Today, preferably?
Took his jolt and drifted off. And I suppose his friend wasn't in any condition to notice that he had stopped breathing. One cigarette is enough to knock you out for combat trauma. 2 of them will stop your heart.
Another day, another dollar.
Looks like it was always going to end this way. They say only the good die young. I hope it was true in your case.
Find anything interesting?
21 years old.
Who was JJ? And why do these two care about his taste in music?
Just what I think I've seen it all.
Tyrone Lamont, not even 23 years old. Small chance in life is probably better than no chance. Black Caesar, from the joint across the street.
Another day, another dollar.
I wonder what's the correlation between love of the needle and love of the music. Some kind of fruit, a bell, and wind. Strange doodle.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
Bit heavy for an empty cup. They've been getting their fix right over the counter in broad daylight.
The Emperor across the street appears to shift a lot of popcorn. Let's shake him down.
Sub-Savage.
Street life have no idea how dangerous this stuff is.
Oh.
Right. Let's wrap this up before I actually have to work overtime instead of just claiming for it.
You're a true inspiration to us all, Roy.
Help you?
Detectives Phelps and Durrell, LAPD. We're inquiring into the deaths.
Hand over the popcorn, numbskull, before we kick the door in.
Fuck.
Get that son of a bitch!
Who's Mr. Magoo? I've heard that name before.
Stay on him.
Yeah, I don't want to be in Smokes' stream while he's hanging out with Buddhas, dude. It's a fucking integrity thing. I'm not even a mod on Smokes' stream anymore.
out, man. They're trying to kill me. You gotta help me out. What the hell going on here?
That cartoon old man.
That you?
You picked the wrong cop, you fucking animals.
Come on, bro. Oh, bro.
All right, if you really want to dance.
I ain't scared.
What's your name?
Morgan.
Half an answer is no answer to me, asshole.
Fleetwood Morgan.
Keep an eye on him, Roy, while I take a look around.
Keep very still, Fleetwood. Don't give me an excuse to shoot you.
I just think if you're like the leader of a fucking PvP thing and you're playing legit, you shouldn't.
I doubt it.
You should just ban all the people that cheat. That's my fucking perspective.
These number slips might affect your tone, Fleetwood.
What's up, Nathan?
Should be stamped on the reverse by the issuer. Morphine. Might not be filling, but I'm sure it's satisfying.
They still issue morphine accounts these days. I like this game. I think it's underrated. I tried to get Max Payne 3, but fucking, it was only on PlayStation 3, unfortunately. Alright, there we go.
Morgan can give us something on this Jones character.
About time we heard what Fleetwood here has to say, Cole.
We're inquiring about the deaths of two men in an apartment across the street, Fleetwood. We want answers.
Of course. I'll do my best, mister.
You sold the drugs to Cornell Tyree and Tyrone Lamont.
Oh, I sell fried steaks and black-eyed peas.
Fuck out of here, bro. I just looked in your shop. Come on, man.
You're lying, Fleetwood. We know that you supply them.
I don't know nothing about no drugs. All I do is my 10 hair flipping burgers. You prove any different?
Yeah, bro. I was literally just inside.
Flipping burgers and strapping jolts of morphine to the bottom of popcorn cups, Fleetwood. Now, I want the truth. Who supplies the drugs?
Cat by the name of Armstrong Edwards. He brings the stuff around about once a day.
I know Armstrong. He's a two-bound, strictly small time. Who's he working for, Fleetwood?
Jermaine Jones.
We have you for the hop and resisting arrest. Tell us about the numbers if you want our help.
Look, the numbers are the white man's tax on poor folk. All right, now what else you want to know?
We have an address on the slips. We're gonna go down there now and rat you out, Fleetwood. Tell whoever it is that you rolled over and gave them up.
No. Look, I've been cooperative, okay? Now you gotta help me some.
Fleetwood, I'm gonna speak personally to the judge on your behalf.
A name, Fleetwood.
He's a real slick dude. Wears a hat and swings a cane. Goes by the name of Merlin. All right, I ain't got a last name.
Yeah, he did give him up at like
See you at
easily.
the station, Fleetwood.
But you're gonna help me, right?
Of course, kid. You helped us out. We always like to repay a favor. Can you see that Fleetwood gets a nice cell, Wallace? One with a window and a nice fresh pillow.
Poor guy.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jermaine Jones musical booking agency.
Just a moment, Detective. Jermaine Jones. The office is listed as 5528 Santa Monica Boulevard.
I think it's morphine.
Thanks for your help.
I'm pretty sure. Which is weird because you can still sort of get that over the counter. Sort of. You'll have
I heard you were in the Blue Room the other night.
one in each arm.
Shouldn't you have been at home? Tucked in bed with the wife and kids?
Where I go is your business?
It couldn't have had anything to do with a certain delightful but damaged German girl, could it?
I don't know what you're talking about, Roy.
All units, officers need help.
I was
Hollywood
Hopgood.
and Highland. Hollywood and Highland officers need help.
Who?
211 in progress and shots fired.
Marlon
Unit to
Hopgood,
handle code 3
your
identify.
informant. He was my corroborating witness in the Bishop case.
Are you crazy?
Oh, right. Marlon. You're not still sore about that, are you? You made the case without him.
He was an accessory to the abuse of the girl, Roy.
As long as Hollywood exists, it's gonna be chewing up starry-eyed little girls. Marlon was small time. You caught the big fish. And look how much good it did your career.
Someone turn on a fucking light.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
The name's Merlin Odie. I run a strictly legitimate bookmakers detective.
So that's not an illegal wire service that your colleagues are running? And the number slips that I've been picking up all morning with this address on them have nothing to do with you.
I pay my kick to the Watts, and they pay their cut to the LAPD. You can't go shaking me down.
You're a loudmouth motherfucker, aren't you? Anyone ever tell you that criminals are supposed to keep their mouths shut? Stay where you are while we look around.
They just immediately give shit up. Or whatever. Do I have to do it? Most times when I stream, it's really late, true. When I'm playing this, I usually stream in the morning and then later at night. I gotta go do shit today. I gotta fucking duck this appointment.
Cullen took over the wire service from Siegel, right?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
I feel like I have to do the fucking game. I don't want to. Which one do we go for? Cherry. Oh. I just won though. God fucking damn it. I don't even know how to play these things, man. I just fucking won, bro. Whatever, man. Let's talk.
You should know how things work. I'm protected from on high.
It's the last clue, though. I think I have to Google it. Give me a second while I Google. L.A. Noire slot machine combo. Ah, fuck. Seven, 4, 6. Gotcha. Cherry Bell win. Cherry and a bell. Cherry. You're fucked.
With this quantity, we're looking at a high-level trafficking charge. Thanks for the paper trail, Merlin. I think Ramez's place is our next stop. Oh, that's quite a win for a dime, Merlin. You better start
God
talking.
damn it. Get after him, Phelps.
Give it up, Audie.
Where's that goddamn waitress? That's that cop.
All right, relax, motherfucker, you got me.
Nice
It was
wand,
easy.
Merlin. Too bad you couldn't pull off your vanishing act.
Make your joke, smart guy, but don't damage that. That there's a valuable antique.
You don't say. Maybe you ought to have a look at this, Cole.
Adi has Jose Ramez in his pocket. Ramez must have forgotten his lucky numbers. Would you like to calculate the odds on you going to prison for a very long time, Merlin?
I'm not going nowhere. I paid my contributions, and I'm not getting hustled by you.
We're only interested in morphine. Army surplus morphine. What do you have to say about that?
I heard about that. Big robbery on the ship. Ain't my line of work. I prefer something with a sporting outcome.
What about the huge amount of morphine in that fucking thing?
You distribute for the Jews. You're a patsy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I distribute for the LAPD, motherfucker. If this is a shakedown, I wish you get on with it. I can call my man from the 77th Division and have this all cleared up.
Fuck, what?
Ramez seems to owe you a lot of money.
We all owe somebody.
So it has nothing to do with the proceeds of the morphine shipment?
It's a gambling debt. The Heaps took over the wire service and screwed me. Now I just do what I'm told. Run numbers and ship dope. Jose's no different. He just thinks he's the big man that can run up tabs.
You're not the guy we want, Merlin. But we're taking you in. Maybe some time in a cell will help you remember something worthwhile.
Fuck you, and fuck you. You'll never put a charge on me.
Take this bum in. Take the long way around. Don't be gentle with him. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Yeah, bro, I love arresting everybody till I
need
know
an
what's
address
happening.
for Ramez Removals. That's Ramez. R-A-M-E-Z.
Just checking. Ramez Removals, corner Sunset and Wilton. Owned by a Jose Victor Ramez.
Thanks.
Mickey Cohen runs the dope rackets?
Mickey does what he's told. Benny Siegel will take a cut of any action that's going.
I thought Jack Dragna was...
Dragna's an old-time greaser. He keeps his head down and pays his dues. Word is he's gonna clip Bugsy.
Whose word?
What does it matter? One lowlife killing another lowlife makes our job easier.
Any available unit, the 44 suspect to be taken into custody at Sunset and Ivar. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Look at this place.
You're not the guy we want, but you're fucked anyway. Hang on.
Here we are. Jermaine Jones, 238.
Hey, who let you in?
Jermaine Jones.
Don't bother getting up. Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to. Now you think you could tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
No, do we need one? Search the place, Cole.
What do you think you're gonna find, policeman?
Scott Phantom. Fine radio. Shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott.
You ain't allowed to do this. I got rights.
275 FM.
No wonder this thing is sounding a little muffled, Jermaine.
Brennan, Wilt, get over here. Take these assholes apart.
You heard the boss.
Is this the best you got? These mugs are dope to the eyeballs.
Clean them up.
Sit tight, asshole. Pretend you're at the parlor getting your nails done. Cole, you better search through that stuff in the radio before you brace our friend here.
How many starving musicians pay with perfect, clean 50s? This must be how those two bums standing guard take their wages. Your friend Fleetwood was also a betting man, Jermaine.
A whole bunch of
Too
weed,
much for
too.
felony possession. I'm thinking intent to supply. Ramez Removals. They must have taken special care delivering this for you. Lamont and Tyree are dead. At a stretch, the DA could have you on felony murder for supplying stolen government...
Tyrone and Cornell are dead?
They're on a slab downtown with the ME examining their last meal. Popcorn washed down with morphine.
You offering me a deal?
That was
pet
weird. I'm pretty
judge
sure it's
hates
weed.
blacks. He'll give you 50 years for your 2 buddies. Another
Weed and
30 for
morphine.
stealing from Uncle Sam. You'll be out by the time you're 110. Imagine the changes you'll see.
I get the message. How much is this gonna cost me?
Who the fuck is Audie?
Who supplies the morphine?
I don't know nothing about that.
So we make you for all of it. You're the fall guy from Mickey Cohen.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a colored man. You see any Jew boys running around here? I collect my cut. Lenny the Fink controls the action.
Lenny who?
Lenny Finkelstein, Mickey's dipshit brother-in-law.
What's the score with Ramez removals?
I brought a radio from there. That's all.
So when we visit Ramez removals and tell them that we want a special bookcase or wardrobe to hide our dope in, they're gonna be copacetic?
And when we tell them their good friend Jermaine sent us and said they could do a nice deal for the LAPD.
I could use an act like you two. Those fucks Abbott and Costello are on the slide. Hollywood could use another couple of deeply unfunny white bread humps like you.
Very good, Jermaine. You have character. Now cough it up.
Ramez is a good friend of Lenny the Fink. You getting the picture?
What is the link between the morphine and the numbers slips?
There is no link. You're wasting your time, dude.
You either rat out the next link in the chain, or you spend the rest of your life in jail.
Are you gonna put that in writing, asshole?
Take them all in.
We have a deal, right?
We're after the morphine. I'll speak to the DA on your behalf. You have my word. So Mickey Cohen or Jack Dragna stole the Army's surplus morphine, and they are selling it on the streets?
Looks that way.
But the mob wants returned customers, not corpses. Why haven't they cut the morphine?
Good question, Detective.
This robbery happened months ago, right?
The beginning of the year.
So why are the proceeds suddenly turning up now?
Another good question. But where does it get us? It's like asking questions in the middle of the movie. If you just sit tight and keep your yap shut, you'll find out what happens. We need to follow the evidence.
LAPD. We're here to see Jose Ramez.
What's it about?
Routine inquiries, sir. Can you tell us where we can find him?
You missed him. He was in the delivery truck, just went out.
God damn it. 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance in pursuit of narcotic suspects aboard a GM delivery truck. Commercial license David Charles 457.
Roger, 11K.
What does this lunatic think he's doing?
We're not playing around here. Take this clown off the road. Don't hit the... fuck? Step on it, huh? Just get me a little closer. Getting close and steer him off the tar. Let's see how fast he runs on bare rim.
He's going left onto Hollywood. Get alongside him and take him out.
The fuck are these cops doing? Oh my god.
That's it, Cole. You did it. His truck's history. Pull him out of there.
Hands behind your head. Jose Ramez, you're being arrested on suspicion of supplying illegal drugs, resisting arrest, and for malicious damage to LAPD property.
Hey, hold your horses. I supply furniture, not drugs. And that thing back there, that was an accident. Some furniture came loose. That's all.
Save it for the DA, Chico.
Keep an eye on him. We're gonna take a look around inside.
Where's he been delivering? And who's been delivering here? Any repeat business in the ledger, Cole?
Why is Ramez buying so much ice? Well, Anati is buying a lot of furniture.
Couldn't you think anywhere else to meet, kid?
We like to choose our ground.
What is that supposed to mean? Huh?
It's something Wellington said at Waterloo. The guys who win normally choose where to fight.
We're gonna fight, kid? The two of you versus my boys here? I love the fight game. I went a few rounds myself. You and your friend, looks tough, but, I don't like your chances. Nah.
We don't have to fight, Mr. Cohen. We have you an enfilade.
What the fuck is that? Some kind of steak?
It means my men are in cover, but that they can still shoot you.
If those were my orders, you would all be dead now.
Are you kidding me? This is a $200 coat. You got some balls.
Kelso.
I hope you didn't scratch the paint in my new Lincoln.
These guys are getting out of the dope business, Mr. Cohen. You'll have no more problems from them. The morphine is going to disappear back into the sea.
Hang on. You're getting hasty. There's a lot of dough on offer here.
Thanks for the offer, Mr. Cohen, but we are going to have to politely decline. After today, the morphine is no more.
This isn't the way we normally do business.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Cohen.
Call me Mickey. Are you aware of the risk, huh?
I'm giving it to you straight, Mr. Cohen. There will be no more morphine. We made a mistake and would like to back out gracefully. If you come after us, we will be forced to come after you.
You've been polite up till now. So don't stop making threats.
I don't make threats, Mr. Cohen. I'd like to thank you for your time.
Is that guy your idea of muscle, kid?
There's something you should know about Jack, Mr. Cohen. He killed 6 Japs hand to hand with just a bayonet and a K-bar knife. His outfit, the 6 Marines, killed over 100,000 Japs in 3 months in Okinawa, and he was in the thick of it.
Those Japs are little guys, right?
Yes, Mr. Cohen. About your size.
Oh, shit.
What's with the puddle? Where's that trail of water coming from, Cole?
Dunno.
There must be a way through the back. Welcome to Furniture Village, where taste comes to die. What a pile of junk. My mother would be in heaven. I bet this is the kind of crap you love, Cole. 20 years out of fashion. Smells of old people in here. This is useless. I can't see a damn thing. You need to get up onto the floor above.
The fuck am I picking up?
Anything? I can't be sure. Watch yourself, Roy. I'm gonna try shifting some of this. Are you kidding? Don't bring this junk down on me. This is an expensive suit.
That's this shit, gotcha.
Get down here. There's a cold room in the back. I think we know where the water's coming from. You're gonna want to see this.
There's something frozen inside.
Well, I'll be damned.
This must be how they transport the morphine.
LAPD, leave it right there. Everyone out of the vehicle and put your hands up. There's something in the ice. He's making a run for it. Let him have it. Clear me some space here.
Take them all to Hollywood Station. Have the ME and Tech Services go over this place.
Where will you be?
Hunting polar bear. Is Audie serious? Is the LAPD turning a blind eye to narcotics?
Keep your shirt on, Phelps. Drugs are prohibited. Doesn't mean people don't want to take them. Limiting supply doesn't mean that we have limited demand.
I understand that. I know that the average Joe needs to unwind a little, let his hair down at the end of the week, but morphine? Heroin?
It's important to demonize hop, Phelps. It looks good in the papers. But when all is said and done, it's just another chemical like booze. A lot of people in high places think we're doing the city a favor by keeping the dope rolling into Central Avenue. Donnelly certainly believes we need to keep them anesthetized.
Better jobs and opportunities would go a lot further.
Will you listen to yourself?
Any available unit?
No.
Detective Phelps.
Look, Phelps, in a minute, a bagman named Ramplay's gonna walk in here and put a mint on some horse running in the Fifth. We don't care about Rampley so much as we want his boss. He's the one we're gonna put away for fixing the race.
You're hoping Rampley will lead us to him?
Bingo. Here's what you're gonna do. Get in there, blend in, wait for our mark. He'll be in a dark coat. Wait till we hand him the cash, then tail him. Good luck.
I'll wait outside. Keep an eye on the place.
Cop who solved the big case.
Give me $1,000 on Cavalcade the 5th.
Let's just fail this mission. Yo, what's up, bro? They just insta-started it. They should give me like a button to press when I want to start it.
Any available unit, the 44 suspect to be taken into custody at Sunset and Ivar. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
You want to leave that one to the uniforms, that's fine. We got plenty to get on with.
Factory is closed. Has been for years. Not much call for ice anymore with all those newfangled refrigerators.
Save it for someone who wants to hear it. How many janitors carry a gat?
That's one way of announcing we're here.
Give it up, Finkelstein. Your brother-in-law will get you a good lawyer.
My brother-in-law hates my guts. Come and get me if you want some daylight through that suit of yours.
Suckers!
Eyes open. What the hell is that?
Oof.
Someone please.
Oof. I guess we follow him. We follow him to the top or whatever.
Factory is closed. Has been for years. Not much call for ice anymore with all those newfangled refrigerators.
Save it for someone who wants to hear it. How many janitors carry a gat?
That's one way of announcing we're here.
Give it up, Finkelstein. Your brother-in-law will get you a good lawyer.
My brother-in-law hates my guts. Come and get me if you want some daylight through that suit of yours. Come on in and get massacred, cocksuckers! Eyes open.
Throw out.
These schmucks cannot leave this building alive. Eyes open.
Here's some goddamn cover.
What the hell is
Eyes
the
open.
matter?
It's around here somewhere.
These assholes already.
Weapons on the ground, now!
I ain't running out of friends or guns in here anytime soon. Understand?
I'm wide open here. Give me some goddamn cover. Find some cover. You're covered, Phelps.
Lips dry.
Take cover, you lunatic.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. They're all dead, Finkelstein. Leave the weapon and put your hands up now.
Put my hands up. Sure. Then what? Cop to peddling the dope? Cut a deal? Ship me off to the queue? As soon as I get locked up, some old friend puts an ice pick above my ear? No thanks.
Only one other way out, shitheel.
So it comes...
Fuck, bro.
Let's have a look around. Now that we've finally got some peace and quiet. I think I've had enough ice for one day. Until the scotch I pour myself.
This stuff has got to be worth at least 100 grand.
So Finkelstein robbed the ship?
My guess is Lenny took it off their hands. This is big. This is going to make the papers, Phelps. As senior investigator, I'll do the talking.
We did it.
Well, well. Who would have thought that Roy Earl's hand-picked new partner would have turned out to be such a great case man? This is a good result, Phelps. As far as we can tell, Lenny the Fink was moving the morphine across the city and as far north as Frisco. This makes the feds very happy, and it makes Mickey Cohen look bad. I won't lie to you, kid. I like the headlines. I like them a lot. You keep this squad in the papers, and we'll get along just fine. You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Sure, I know
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has he
can...
said how much it's going to cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
$50? Do they think I'm made of money?
No, you just look like you're made of money.
Oh, very good. The kid's on form. I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious today, but you can be pleased.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole.
Get...
Christ!
Get this. Middle of the afternoon, this crazy woman decides to set fire to the hotel she lives in. The fire brigade come and put it out. Couple hours later...
I hope you got some money saved up.
Did they send some uniforms around the... There's a little sneak. That's him in the back, Cole.
I can't decide.
Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20? I said...
You want the money or the alternative? Tell us about the reefer, Freddie. Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Grass comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddie?
Gets stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddie.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Be careful. He likes guns. How do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddie. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket. Let's go visit this Cruz character. 50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
You believe his story?
Sure. A hophead like Freddie would raffle his sister for his next score.
Any available unit, the 44 suspect to be taken into custody at Sunset and Ivar. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in. Calling KGPL.
Oh. He runs so slow.
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
Oh, Brad, no fucking way. I will take this like pussies. We'll just be huge pussies this time.
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in. Calling KGPL. Officers need help.
Oh my god, dude. No. I will never skip. Is there any water aim? Yeah, there's water aim. I think the problem is they got automatics and I got a fucking pistol.
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
He's not dead. Tommy gun. I love Tommy guns, man.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
I did what I had to do.
You guys don't have to leave a mess. What happened?
Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself. Silver dollar. Thought they took these things out of circulation.
Did we just pocket it?
Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front.
Wait, is there anything else? No.
Is this a drug or a village in Borneo? Doesn't appear to be in Spanish.
No good to me. Not much help.
Doesn't anyone eat regular meals anymore? Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on soup.
Don't think this is anything. This doesn't pertain to the case.
These are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Ha! Phelps, you jump like a girl.
Now we're getting somewhere.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup?
You hungry or something, Phelps?
Oh shit.
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
Nice. All of them. Soup in the pot.
With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole. Is there a pattern to the deliveries?
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. The dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
What was the phone? Yeah.
Carruthers says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Maybe Confidential Magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you. That is one hot-tempered son of a bitch.
Sit tight. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
LAPD, nobody move!
I'll take my chances.
High flyer. Oh, you're so fucked, bro.
Whatever you're carrying, hand it over.
It's a small amount of weed.
I'd say he's got about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
You can't take me in.
Take you in? Be glad he didn't shoot you. I wouldn't have chased you. If it was up to me, you'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for. And my compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres? Turn out your pockets. I need Ray to run down these silver dollars.
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification? Sanchez Erto, Mexican, Tijuana address. Here's the deal, Erto. You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration. Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
It's real funny, wise guy. You want to try saying that again with no teeth?
I get a delivery at 7:30 every other day from the factory. Jorge organizes everything.
Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
It's a fucking lie.
Start talking, Erto. I want the names of everyone involved.
What difference does it make what I tell you? I'm still going to jail, no?
You're under arrest, Erto. I'll speak to the DA and see if he will agree to not seize your assets or deport you. That's the best I can do.
What are you doing?
Indian in the vicinity of 211 in progress at 3rd and Union. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify.
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
She seems angry.
What is going on?
LAPD. Sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans. All sealed up tight with your label on it.
Can I get a list of your employees? Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
Fuck to find it, dude. She does. She's just trying to get fucking me to not think about stuff while I'm investigating.
This is familiar. 1452 North Los Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz.
George Garcias.
The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
Oh, fuck.
Tell me what I want to know, Parnell, or I will have half the LAPD down here tearing this place apart. You're hiding something.
Am I right in thinking you would not want to pursue misdemeanors outside your drug case?
Depending on what you call a misdemeanor, we might be prepared to turn a blind eye.
The truth is, I employ a lot of illegals. No one wants to do menial work anymore. Most of my factory staff are wetbacks. The local blacks and Chicanos all want jobs in aircraft factories.
Presumably because the pay is a lot better. How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity.
This guy's lying
Hope you're
through his
both big
teeth.
soup eaters.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of minestrone.
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
Such a liar, bro.
That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay. Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
You're being made a patsy by a dope ring, Parnell, and you're happy to sit here and let it happen.
You want my help? I said I'd help. You want to call me names? You can go fuck yourself.
We'd like to take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
I think it was being sarcastic, Simon.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
We're learning stuff.
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback. Here's what I heard.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
Yeah.
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me. This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book. Just there, on the desk.
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole.
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
Whatever, man.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
Sergio, if you don't give me something, I'm gonna go to Immigration Services and have you deported.
I get a shipment once every 2 weeks. Ernesto does the driving. I don't know his full name. Gets delivered here at night. Jorge gets it canned up. From here, it gets sent all over the country.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
I don't know. He's looking me right in the fucking eye. Fuck.
We just want to talk to Juan, Sergio. You sure you couldn't tell us where we could find him?
Ari, I never heard of the man.
That's it for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
If you have to, I guess.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, Fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these
Look
poor
him up
saps
on
a
that,
little
right?
while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place.
Oof. Still got one more lead. Now we're gonna follow him.
Freddie said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation. Moving dope around the country to selected grasshoppers. Local weed gets distributed in the usual way.
through Pachuco's street punks.
Someone must know something about this drug baron character.
Here they come. Let them unload the goods first.
Now?
Let's get them.
Would I need a shotgun?
All right,
I want to
move.
fucking tell me.
Move! Let's go!
Hell yeah.
LAPD, put your hands where we can see them.
Go, Phelps. Get in there.
Throw out the guns.
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Stay down.
Real clever, asshole. I'm gonna find you.
Stay in cover.
Clear me some space here.
Now I'm in trouble.
Fuck. Out of bullets.
Throw down your gun if you like. I'm still gonna ice you.
Get behind something, Phelps.
Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
Where'd he go?
$1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life. Tijuana address. You should see what the federales have on it.
God damn. I think we found our stash, Cole. Take a look in these boxes.
Oof.
At the very minimum, another 50 pounds.
Detectives, I think we got the guy. Does the name Cruz mean something to you?
It certainly does.
$1,000 here. Yet another silver dollar.
Phelps, Earl, looks like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about?
Drugs and money. What else? Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray, I have another 2 coins for you.
Great. I've got something to show you. It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look at these coins you've been collecting.
There are letters cut into each coin, along with not legal tender.
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s. They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
No. Fuck, dude. Fuck, man, I'm Googling this shit. Real close.
The first coin, MAS. The second, AMG. The
Spare a
third,
dime.
KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
Would I ever?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up.
Lol.
I hope that big wad of cash doesn't weigh you down.
Get your priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year, and you're worrying about unsubstantial evidence?
Locked. We need another way in.
That was easy.
That'll work.
Cover the back door, Roy.
One more hand, Andy. I'm taking my money and going home. And fuck whose turn it is to mind shop.
Hey, who the fuck is that?
Reinforcements!
You okay?
I'll tell you when I see what's waiting for us at the top.
How long do you think you can hold out? Find some cover! Damn thing's no good to me now. Empty. It will have to be the 45.
LAPD, hands up! Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of course I know Roy. Roy and I have had an arrangement for many years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the testimony.
You'd be surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out. Evidence disappearing. Witnesses that can't be found. Policemen that forget. The impossible becomes probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth! Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Working vice can be a thankless task, Phelps. But on behalf of the brass, and the moms and dads, and the concerned citizens, I'd like to commend you and your partner for smashing this dope ring. Reefer is almost as big a threat to the children of this city as communism.
What about Sanders, Lieutenant?
Leave Sanders to me, Phelps. The chief will be looking after that one personally.
He will be brought to trial.
Phelps, we are celebrating your success. Don't push your luck. Sanders is no longer your problem.
Every herb bearing seed.
Your platoon is what remains of recon. I'm folding you into the 22nd. You'll be going up that damned hill tonight.
We're intelligence gathering, sir.
I don't need intelligence, son. I need men who can hold rifles and kill Japs. Tonight, you're a rifle company. We've got cooks, mechanics, and stretcher bearers all going into the line. We aim to break them tonight, Lieutenant.
Good to see you, Hank.
You too, Cole. How's your war?
Not quite what I expected.
As long as I live, I will never get over that sound.
Hey, who's that medic? He'll be killed going out there.
It's Sheldon, the guy from the Osakawa Bridge. That guy's got no fear. He didn't make it.
I didn't go out there to save him.
What are you saying, man?
I went out there to put him out of his misery, to ease his pain. Do you have a problem with that?
Murder, Corman.
That's war, Lieutenant. Smell the stench. Feel the horse's breath on your neck.
You need help, man.
Call for me tonight, Lieutenant. When you're up on that hill. I've been up there 3 times already. The circles of hell have nothing on Sugarloaf Hill.
Get this madman out of my sight!
You like the fight game, Phelps? I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Fix you a sandwich, buddy? Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents.
I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna jump off. There's 2 more cases, or maybe 3, and I'll do all those later today.
A plucky limey's about to take a
And then we
beating
beat
from
the
an
game.
up-and-coming Negro. You sound pretty sure about the result. I ought to be. I got $50 on the black kid. Let's get a ringside seat. That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Alva! You get out here right now!
I'll see you later, Sam.
Step back! LAPD!
Alright, we'll do this later. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys soon. I'll see you guys later today.